Here we go, a 90s classic, cheesy chicken Bisquick bake. I'm going to start using a rotisserie chicken. I'm going to remove the chicken and cut it up into bite-sized pieces and place it in my bowl, just like that. I'm also going to get about 1.5 cups of broccoli. I'm going to pre-steam it slightly. You could also use frozen and chop it up to where it's about 1.5 cups. I'll preheat my oven to 425 degrees, and this is just about everything you'll need. Chicken, broccoli, I'm using some leftover white rice, Bisquick, broccoli cheese soup, corn, milk, cooking spray, shredded cheddar cheese, and I forgot to show you, you'll also need an additional cup of milk and 2 eggs. We're going to put everything in our large bowl. First the chicken, the broccoli, my 2 cans of broccoli cheese soup, and I have no idea why I edited it this way, so bear with me. Add 3/4 cup of milk, and your cup of corn, you can use canned or frozen, and mix it all together. Now I'm going to add my seasonings. You can use whatever you want. I like to add savory seasonings in this, like crushed rosemary, some black pepper, and in my house we really like garlic powder. Mix that all together. Then next we're going to add our shredded cheddar cheese. It calls for 2 cups. I kind of like to mix as I go. I'll add about 1 cup, eyeballing it with my hand, and stir it in. And then I'll just kind of add a 2nd cup with my hand and mixing it in well. Once that's done, you can spray your 3x9 baking dish with non-stick cooking spray, and then add your casserole. I'm going to put this in the oven at 425 degrees for 15 minutes. Set my timer, and while that's baking, I'm going to get a small bowl and make the topping. It's just 2 cups of Bisquick, 2 eggs, and then 1 cup of milk. At this point, you could whisk it all together, but my family likes it when I add seasonings to the Bisquick topping. So I'm going to use the same crushed rosemary that I used in the casserole. And then I'm going to add a little garlic powder and also a little Italian seasoning, and then just whisk that around. Once that's done, I'm just going to set it aside. Remove my casserole from the oven and add the topping. Now you don't have to do this. You can just put the casserole in the dish, add the topping, and bake it for 30 to 35 minutes. But because it's a large casserole and I do have picky eaters, I kind of do it in stages to make sure it's completely cooked through. Once you add the topping, put it back in the oven for 20 minutes. And it comes out nice and golden brown, just like this. And there you go, cheesy chicken Bisquick bake, classic 90s recipe, and it's